Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, wife. Again, the admission ticket to the new award is already shown. Aborting, poisoning, gunning them down, forcing them to transgender, raping, murdering. Have you got a real name member of the 13 torture of child death? Think they've been that? No. And continue to get Amy Medina, who is FBI, CIA, DOJ, criminal credential, and the Army's a pedophile sting, had a sex with Obama's 13-year-old girl. In 2021, and he just accelerates up in 24 chapter Bill Clinton. And he's there briefing them on a plan to stop Trump from becoming a dictator. What do you think people want to do? Talk about what we're doing is dictator. They're against you, they're against the voters, they're against stabilizing them. And the DC group, DC Twitter, goes after predators. They'll point out this is what is there. The big chase out. The house is trying to do. Please start. And then, of course, yesterday, we have the big chase around by the and look at, he's incompetent, he's stupid, he's arrogant, he's a liar. He's not able to keep out of training. He's able to read him transcript what he said. And he's the guy, briefing the joint chiefs of staff. He's the guy, Obama and Hillary and the world sent over doors. Why is it dark? And then they come how do you remember? And then we haven't seen it. So we believe it. Just what we know is he would their favorite place to kill kids was the hospitals. And they had the Satan cult on the payroll. And he would go in there with government officials when a kid had some terminal disease so they could claim that the child had died. And they had these sealed off wards. And on a daily basis, sometimes multiple times a day, they would go to these different hospitals and then just rape and torture a kid to death. And then they would fill out on the form that they had died of the cancer or whatever it was. But then a lot of times they'd have other kidnapped kids or kids brought in by airfields, and then they'd take them to dungeons and torture them to death. Yeah, this is him on TV visiting kids, and he's showing you on BBC television a picture of a child being tortured to death and crying while he laughs on TV as he leans over a terminally ill child. And he's flaunting this. By the way, if you're a radio listener, we're showing this right now. Now go back to them leaning over the dying child. And then he's showing you his doctor chart with all this satanic stuff scribbled on it. And what he's doing with the child's face blurred out. And you look at his hands, and they're like claws. When he's with the kids, he grabs a kid and pulls him close to him. He'll have a bunch of 8-year-old girls on TV with him in bikinis, rubbing them on television. And all the other people are laughing with him. And that's King Charles said his favorite person, his best friend. I present to you Renfield, the real McCoy. Now that's what you're up against. And of course, Biden's in the cult. They're all in the cult. And the top-level Pentagon official briefing the Joint Chiefs on what they must do to Trump in his off time is getting caught in pedophile stings. Do you understand me now that I'm not exaggerating about anything? Now, what are we going to do about this? And notice where the pedophile Satan rings. That's what it is, human sacrifice. Notice where they were doing the killing. Oh, the people you can trust, of course. The hospital. And how many Hollywood movies is the hospital really secretly run by a Satan cult or psychotics or mad scientists? But where do you think that comes from? Where do you think the ideas for that comes from? In Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union, the medical system was the leading edge of the tyranny. And that's where we are today. And you got RFK Jr. coming in to stop that, and we already see major change happening before Trump even gets in. The red dye, number 3, hyper-fast growth cancer in mammals is seriously addictive, is an amphetamine, is a derivative of petrochemicals. And that's just one of thousands of things they put in your food to wreck your life. You see, the raping the children is like, and you cannot have any sense or any discernment that the Christians do and admire it. And probably it's in the much about this. I'm saying that Trump is a complete war. That's what he's happening. Come on, more happening this week. This family does. And he's written. So I admire Trump, I back Trump, I support Trump, I love Trump. I admire Musk, I support Musk, I love Musk. And they represent powerful types of society. They're not for the They do not love their war. And my children and civilization is no use. And if you don't pray for them, and if you don't lose what they're doing, if you don't support them, you are alien. And that's your wrong way. The cool Chinese attack me and shame me for backing Musk and Trump.